Hello, everyone. Welcome back once again to Golden Hour Cup 2026. And today is the day, and today we're going to decide which team will grab the third place. And it's all about Shadow Eclipse versus Defend. From Castle Desk, I'm here, Walker Hemo, and with me on the Palicaster, Shudan Roy is here. So right now I'm going back to him soon. So what do you think? Which team will get the upper hand on this, third place decider match? I mean,
Yeah,
especially.
it's still hard to say which team will have the upper hand in this situation because both of the teams they are the team who went to up to the semifinals, and yeah, they are the team who already um, climbed up to this spot or up to this the phase. So yeah, best of luck for both of the teams. This will be best of five series, and yeah, the game number one have already begun. Defame on the blue side and Shadow Eclipse on the red side.
Yeah, obviously, and this match is also very important because her place is a place which will also prove that how good you are. Even you were so far in this tournament, you just came this far, and so this game will definitely decide who will get the crown of the third place. So definitely, the winner will get a huge amount of prize pool by getting this spot. So this game is so important as well as like a finals and finals and all. So right now, just moving on to the drafting section, which is like the crucial part of the game, and this draft will decide which team will get the advantage, especially in this game. So starting things up from the Defame side, and yeah, they have banned out Liz, and also there's a Barats in their slot in the banning section, and in the other side, Shadow, they have banned out Leomord, which is a very good ban. Like in the recent meta, Leomord is like bashing everyone with his sword very hardly. And Barbil, I guess, also is having a very good time in the land of Dun. I guess grass are grown up and Barbil is eating well.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, especially maybe the game developer they fed the Barville even more. So yeah, she is signing in this meta right now. And yeah, obviously from the side of Defam, I guess that those are some uh, respect ban to the Barats because I don't think the recent pads or the pads the previous pads had anything to do with the Barats ban because he is just conditional type of hero. So obviously banning him for the first phase that should be the respect ban against who was that? Maybe Urakiora Cypher from Sad Eclipse.
All right, so there is also Claude ban, which is also a very good ban. As long as with these heroes like Grog, Leomord, or even Barats and Elise, Claude is a definitely very good band because we saw multiple good games with Claude, and we know how good he is, especially in the late game. Like in the early couple of minutes, it's not that easy. It's not that easy to grab Claude even if you're just willing to provide him a lockdown on the CC crowd control, battle mirror image. I guess it's BMG. Yeah, BMG won't let that happen so easily. And Claude players are so tricky. So yeah, it's like Cloud could be so devastating not only in the late game but also in the mid game. Like um, if he's just quite done with his DHS and Corazon side. Okay, so there is a Jushin banned out from the Shadow side, and I guess who will get the first pick? Okay, so Defem will get the first pick. So there's a couple of options left. That, like there's a Isan Shin left from their side, and also like Sora is open. Okay, so and now the win rate is 8%. Like it was 11, and last time they lost, I guess a couple of more games, and now it's 8%. I'm just so worried. Like in the final, it will just down to 5% if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, she's having really hard time in this meta, especially not the meta because in this meta she's really good. Like if when we play her in the ranked games or classic games, even when in different regions when the professional players plays her, she's really good. But I don't know why she's struggling in Southeast in competitive matches. She's having really hard time, and yet she is being picked as a priority pick by Defame. And as an answer, we can see there's Zaytian with with Eason in so many global vision already coming up from Shadow Eclipse. I don't know if Defame will be having a good time, facing two of the heroes with global vision.
Absolutely. And Lithium Vodka with a carry once again here in the land of Dawn. And we are just eagerly waiting to the curse get broken, and that is the thing that we want. And in the other side, there is a shadow side, Eclipse. They have picked out Isan Shin. That was a hero that I was talking about to get picked from the defense side, but it was get picked by Shadow. And there is Zetian, also a very good hero, especially with with her ultimate, like the Wrath of the Phoenix. It not only expose the map, but also put a huge amount of damage. And in the late game, with a couple of good items, it could take a huge chunk of low HP squishy heroes. And the first and the other side, I love this pick personally. I do prefer Forza a lot. And today I was playing rank with my friends, and she just took Cecilia. Like I was saying, don't you just watch the stream that have don't you watch the Golden Hour Cup? Like Forza's doing very well. So why this is the epic rank going right now? So why you guys just go for those tough mages? Just pick Forza, burst everyone with a feather airstrike. It's so easy to cast, even like force kills,
Mhm.
the escapability and the burst damage to early to late game. It is so insane. So I do love Forza personally more than Zatian, Eve. There's a lot of meta mages, in Mobile Legend, but I do prefer Valir and Forza more than the others. I know it sounds, you know, sounds bad, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah, just like Walker explained right now, just recently, Farsa is really good. Yeah, yeah, she's been doing in the competitive series. So she's even good when you play the solo ranked or duo or trio or even five men, because the five men in the ranked games isn't that much difficult where you compare it on the competitive scene. And yeah, if we are talking about the Farsa, then yeah, you also have to note one thing, that could be some counters like the hero who could dive into her, just like the Yuzong, which have
Yeah,
been
already they
picked
have.
by Sad Eclipse. Okay, so that's a good pick from Sad Eclipse. And Defame, they um tried not to give away that Godot Katsa, because Godot Katsa is also one of the good pick against Farsa. And now the ban phase have completed here. We can see Sora and Basha, okay, from Shadow Eclipse and Defame. They are banning two of the hero, which is going towards that jungle lane. So already three or maybe even four, we can say four hero to the jungle lane, because yeah, it is going to be played in jungle, but yeah, obviously maybe not in the competitive scene. But yeah, she is also a hero that could be played in jungle.
Obviously, like I do agree with that. Sora is everywhere. He could be everywhere whenever he just won, or wherever he just want to get played by these competitive players. All right, so still Ruhan and I'm offended yet to pick from the side of Shadow Eclipse and Uzusaki Loki from the defense side. Here we go. So I'm offended with the Badang, and Ruhan will definitely go for a marksman, or even he could go for Harriet. Or there's a lot of good options, but I guess if you just want to compete against carry in the goal lane, then he should have go for something like those whoever has a good range easily can compete and lane against carry. It could be Granger could be definitely a very good choice. Granger could be a good choice as long as, like, if I say, if they go for any other marksman, then Leslie could be a very option, like very good option, I guess, because yeah, usually we don't see Leslie in this type of competitive matches, but I guess we were in the next door showdown. So in that match, I guess even from the Nepali side, I saw a Leslie player, or I maybe saw Moscow players from the Nepali top team. I don't know. I don't remember the team names, but still, these heroes could be a very good option for Ruhan if he's just willing to pick a marksman instead of some other hypers. All right, so here there is no Freya ban, which is so interesting. I guess Freya got a little bit nerf, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, maybe no, but Freya sees still viable here from the side of Shadow Eclipse. Defame, maybe they thought that, Eason Sin would be going towards the goal, and that is why they were banning two of the jungle laners against Shadow Eclipse. But it's still, yeah, that Eastern Sin could be flexed into jungle lane, and Shadow Eclipse they can go for Freya because Freya is still looking really good. But okay, maybe they knew that Eastern Sin would go for the gold lane. Maybe
Goal
that is why they were banning two of the jungle laners, and Shadow Eclipse they are going with the flow. They are going for Zoe is a jungler, and okay, she's also good because yes, he's also one of the hero who could go dive into the back lane, and with lots of dive in sad eclipse they can isolate heroes, they can stun globally with the help of Zatian, and there are a lot of hero who could dive in and they can even escape. They have very high mobility that they can dive in, they can take care of the peoples or players of Defame, and they can step out of the battle like nothing happened. So I can see Shadow Eclipse are with really good lineup, but okay, Defame, uh, they must be really good with that lineup uh to win this game. I would say.
All right, so that's being said, the comparison has been done from the both side. Let's see which team has the last laugh in this third place decider match. It will be a best of three. It's all between Defame versus Shadow. Eclipse from Kasudaska, Amir Walker, Mahmoud, and with me, Sudinra is here, and right now starting the games up. Ososaki just trying to get his red buff, starting things up with a red one because he wants to secure his blue buff because he don't want to face any kind of invasion from the opponent, especially like if Demon Flakes is will to give an invasion in the blue one, then it will be so tough for them to survive in this situation because assassins are not that much sustain. They're not capable of sustaining the early phases. Not only that, but also they don't have enough damage in the early couple of minutes. So yeah, it's better avoid those invasion. Nothing's going fancy here in the line of John. Ososaki just trying to get his blue buff. So Demon Flags already showing up. His appearance, but Retribution saved the day. Look at the second skill. Like this skill, a Badang, that wall, just like sometimes it's too much to take. Not only it provides shield to Badang, but also, that barrier is so annoying.
Yeah, and okay, maybe they are going for more Yulkiora.
Uh,
She's out of her dash, and look at the Throne Rose. That was a lot of damage, but it's still none of the team have uh, got their hands on the first blood. And yeah, as we were talking, as Walker was talking about the second skill feast break, and here is another battle. Ruhan dishing out a lot of damage against Lito and Vaka, but the fight will once again end here.
well. Lancewell supposed to take the kill. I saw what it is, a Mrs. Phantom execution. Alright, so never mind. Once again, Tondros. Usasaki will escape, undoubtedly, and yes, he did. So Demon Flags
Oh,
taking a huge
Arashi.
damage, especially from Yamazaki, and Arashi will try to put some damage. Phantom execution once again, but missed again.
Oh, whether they strike this last hit, and that will be lead to on Vaka who will claim the kill. But then there's a trade against Loki by Destroyer on the bottom lane. Maybe they will get hands on the turtle as there is no any XP lane from Defame, but still we can see Arasi is giving some vision to his teammates, and there's a petrified, there's the knock up against Yamazaki. He will get taken down, and that's another person who is really important for the turtle fight. And but it's still Defame, they are trying their best to get this slot to contest the turtle. Loki, Turtle lone HP will fall here. Destroy lone HP, he will be able to step away from the battle, and there's another kill against Utsuki.
I guess Usasaki just struggling a little bit with Lancelot. Seems like he's having a little bit struggling situation with Lancelot. If I am with not wrong. And once again, there's invasion, and the blue buff has been taken down by Chiffer. And this is a very bad situation for those assassin players if their buff is taken down by the opponent, and you were just running everywhere, roaming the whole map without having your blue buff, and you were just struggling a lot with your energy. So This is the toughest situation that every single assassin face in these cases. All
Oh.
right, so Mountain Shocker once again. Lichu might be in trouble, but Yamazaki was already there to provide some defense for
Mhm.
him. 4 kills in a row. Very good start from Shadow Eclipse side, but still Defame is searching to set their momentum against the Shadow Eclipse side. But I guess they will maneuver something against the Shadow Eclipse. It's just an early game, you know.
Yeah, obviously they should be looking for something, and as we can see, Sad Eclipse, they are really strong during the early game, and yeah, they might be losing this game if the game will continue towards the later stage of the game, because on the later stage of the game, Defame, they have lots of damage. In fact, they have so many damage defendant heroes on their team that Sad Eclipse have to think about it. They have to be careful about it. Once again, another fist break and fist crack onto Lito on Vaka with the dash. He will survive that isolation. Feather they strike onto Demon Flakes. Demon Flakes will survive as well, and that's all for the battle. Maybe with the Black Dragon form, Destroyer is already ready for the total battle, and he's going against four of the players of
Ah,
Defame. That's a beautiful petrification. Arasi with low SP. Black Dragon form has been popped up, but Arasi will survive. Lots of zoning there, and Sad Eclipse will be the one to secure the turtle without any worries, and maybe they are going for another invasion there. Ususuki will be able to secure the purple buff with the retribution, fist break and fist crack from Sir Demon Flakes, and that will get wasted over there.
that being said, let's have a look on the itemization. 5 minutes gone in the land of Dawn, but before that, let's see what's going on between Demon Flight and Lichu on Vaka. But the early damage is not that much good enough. Here we go, the fight, and Lichu took the kill of Demon Flake. Okay, so let's have a look at itemization once again. All right, so starting things up with the Lichu, the Corazon side will go for the Trinity, and in the other side, Essential Hunter Strike, and I guess he will just go for Endless Battle. Okay, that was the itemization. And look at the damage of Destroyer, and nicely took down Ususaki. I don't know why he was just show the dare to mess against Yuzhong in the early stage. Like Yuzhong is already was in what
Mhm.
1 kill, and farm was decent. And in the other hand, Ususaki doesn't have
Oh.
farm. I don't know why the hell he just showed the dare to fight against mess up against the Yuzhong.
Maybe he was relying onto the Pasner because Yuzong recently got nerfed. The damage from the Saz residue, the passive was toned down. But maybe against the faded Yuzong, I don't think that's the nerf. So
Yeah.
you still have to be careful against a Yuzong in very early game. His base damage is still strong like the last patch. And okay, I guess Sad Eclipse, they are trying to zone away the players from the top lane tier 100, trying to take down the top lane, and they will be able to do so. Maybe they might be able to poke some damage against Yamazaki, and now they are heading towards the turtle to take and know the turtle without any worries, because with these five players standing around the turtle, I don't think Team Defame will be able to contest the turtle or any kind of neutral objective anymore.
Yes, and in the meantime, I guess they're just planning for another good team fight. They will engage, especially so Demon Flex will show some intent to give a fight against the defense side. Okay, so here we go. The fight has been started. Feather Airstrike will popped up, but unfortunately taken down by Destroy. Legion Vaka is also taken down. And look at the chase down he's giving by Yuzhong, Avatar of the Guardian, just to save himself. Yamazaki was a one-man,
Maniac.
one-soul survivor. Maniac is on the way, I guess. I didn't notice that. Ah, okay, so Yuzhong, was he about to take the Maniac?
Yeah, he was
Okay.
already with triple kill, but Yamazaki, he wasn't that generous enough to give the Maniac on the third placement decider match. Anyways, Static Clips with another Lord, they are trying to go maybe
Ooh.
penetrate towards the inhibitor before the
Ah,
Lord approaches. Destroyer with another kill will secure the monster kill for his team. And we can see Static Clips. still they haven't been able to destroy any holy defense from the side of Defame. Yet they are yet to destroy the tier 2 from mid lane and bottom lane. Maybe they are trying to force out the top lane there, but still that won't be the success. As Team Defame, they are still trying to defend the base.
Well. Defame is trying to defend their legacy. At least they could have go for the third place. All right, so much of the Guardian, and I guess there will be no one. Phantom Execution, Lancelot trying to show his class, but unfortunately not enough to take down the Shadow side. And Loki is taken down by Destroyer. One man down from the Defame side, still struggling a lot to take the situation in their favor, especially with the Shadow side.
And the Lord was wasted. Still, they managed to get some trade with that Lord. Now they are trying to go for bottom lane tier 2. And yeah, Team Defame, they are not still ready to give away that tier 2 turret from bottom lane. I think Shadow Eclipse, they'll just do the invasion, freeze the lane, and keep up the lead for now, because already there's 8,000 worth of gold lead. But no, they are not going for that. They are still eager to go for the Holy Sword before another Lord pops out, because it is only 10 seconds remained to for another Lord to pop up, or to be spawned in the Land of Dawn.
Alright, so the Phoenix Strike. Alright, Loki was about to get punished by Yuzong's passive, but the very low HP, he just managed to escape, and he's going for some recall. Lord has been taken for the Shadow Eclipse side. And the first Lord, here we go. There's a Mountain Shocker once again. The Phoenix Rod, and Arashi has been taken down once again. One more time, they're just falling again. One hero is down, and I don't know what's wrong with them. Maybe, I guess there's lacking of some strategy. I just said, like, I have mentioned many times, like, Usasaki, he's just lacking a bit with those assassins. I guess it's the first time I'm watching him play jungle. I don't know, I'm not quite sure about that. Like, when did he start playing in a jungle in the competitive section? Okay, so the Lord will take him down, and here we go, the second skill. Feast Crack will come up from some Demon Plagues, but no Feast Crack. Yamazaki is down. 4 man is standing for the defense side, trying to defend hardly, and they are barely sticking with their minimum against the Shadow Eclipse, because there's 37, oh no, 38k gold from the side of the Shadow Eclipse, and the other side there's 28. So Loki
That was
was
nice.
oh no.
That was nice targeting against Ruhan. He managed to take Ruhan down, but maybe they might not be able to defend the holy defense. Still, they're trying their best, but won't. Okay, there's the electrifying base, but Cypher will fall to the hands of League 1 Vaka. AOZ, they are trying for finding is more, but yes, Shadow Eclipse obviously with lots of mobile heroes, they are trying to escape. They have already maintained the distance against the players of Defame, but okay, the difference is still on. There's 8,000 worth of gold difference still remained.
Well, maybe the goal difference is huge, like 7k ahead at Shadow Eclipse, but still, everything is, like, you can easily twist your situation. You can recover from the situation. You can get a chance for that. All right, so itemization is popped up here. Starting things up with Usosaki, there's a War Axe combined with a Brute Force Breastplate. The common build according to this meta, and in the other side, because if I started things up with, the Joy, there's a Holy Crystal, Concentrated Energy, and Genius 1, which is a core item of Joy, and with the Concentrated Energy, Joy could easily get some, life steal, regen, with those, with the skills that he casts. So yeah, Joy is not dying, Chiefur is not dying, and the KDA is not that much good, but still good enough. At least he didn't fail it.
Okay, Loki being Loki here, but I don't think he'll be able to outplay there. Okay, nice petrification against two of the players. Lito on Baka will fall. Yamazaki is trying to hold on, but will be forced to use that AOZ to the backline. Arasi lone SP might fall here. Cypher will be the one to secure the kill with the electrifying beats. He is trying to
Ooh.
more and he will secure the triple here on the top lane. Sad Eclipse with some few minions. I think they might be able to completely destroy the base now because no end player from Defame is here to defend them anymore. For the game one, thus the team Sad Eclipse claiming the victory.
Yeah, that was a clean victory for them, and very good gameplay. That I would say, it was a clean victory. It was a clean victory, like a complete domination against the defense side. Shadow Eclipse proves once again like they're worthy enough, and they are eagerly waiting to take the position of the third place. Still very good gameplay, but in the other side, Defame, I was Susaki was struggling a bit with the jungle position that I would say because I witnessed every single gameplay that I have played in this tournament. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the the casual rounds. I mean the in the like the competitive round from the quarterfinal, semifinal, whatever you just say, the knockout stage. He didn't do the well what we were expecting from him. He was a little bit short in the whole game, and I guess there's a few things that I would like to mention about the team. Like you know, their Lichu. I don't know why he just go for the carry. Carry was unable to break the curse. All right, so let's keep those aside. Let's have a look on the match highlights once again, so you could see the early to beginning, the way Usosaki was missing his phantom execution. Even though not playing Lancelot is not that much easy, but the first blood was taken by Lichu. But they failed to keep the rhythm against the Shadow Eclipse. Like it was a little bit decent start for Defame, but everything just ended up being a quite mess from their side.
Yeah, obviously, and I think Sad Eclipse they were completely confident from the very beginning. Maybe it's because of the draft that they had that kind of confidence. They even messed up a few times because Lito on Vaka he got 2 kills early on in the very beginning. So that is why Lito on Vaka was getting a bit comfort here in this game with carry, but still carry's curse haven't been broke in this game as well. So Sad Eclipse, let's see what will they be bringing on the following games because they seem very confident against Defame. Maybe they have been screaming against Defame. Maybe they have been playing against Defame on ranked games or even even in few tournaments. Maybe that is why they seem very confident here against Team Defame. So yeah, I'm really excited about rest of the matches, about how Sad Eclipse is going to behave or play against Defame.
All right. That being said, let's have a look at the MVP, the most valuable player, and that is none other than your destroyer from Shadow Eclipse with the Yuzong. Um, Maybe he got nerfed, but still, Yuzong has the guts, like to compete in the land of Dawn against like other EXP laners. So I would say Yuzhong is still the perfect artillery in the EXP. 68% kill participation, 706 KDAs, and damage dealt 20%. Damage taking almost 30%. Um, Same as like a tank. So not only Yuzhong is a damage dealer, master of petrification, but also Yuzhong is a tank and a perfect front laner in the late game. So you guys could copy the build if you are willing to what he has made as a build, so you guys could easily copy that. You guys could take the screenshots, and I guess today we have a giveaway. Yeah, obviously we have giveaway in every single days. 5,000 diamonds giveaway. All you have to do, just share the stream to your timeline, spam your UID, and if you are lucky enough, then you will get a chance to win some free diamonds. But beside all of this, I would like to mention one thing, that is, um, don't forget to mention your friends, which was not in the rule. Like, you had to mention your friends, but let everyone see that Bangladesh and Nepal, once again, they're in the line. They're getting a lot of good tournaments, collaborations, and like we had next door. Right now, we are having Golden Hour Cup 2026, and still We heard a lot more thing is about to happen based on this game. So if you are a mammal BB lover, then just bring your friends, share the live stream, and let everyone watch this amazing gameplays. And let's enjoy all these games together. And once again, from Castle Desk, I'm Walker Mahmoud, and with me Sudin Roy is here. So right now, I'm once again directly going on to him, and I would ask you, Sudin, like, what will be exact five, like five heroes should be for Team Defame? Like, what do you prefer as a marksman, as a EXP, as a jungle, as a mage? Like, what do you prefer as a caster? Just give your personal opinion. Like everybody would love to hear that.
Okay, that's a very hard question because not if I've never ever think about thought about the perfect five lineup of in
Just give your thought.
you
No
know
worries.
because I'm a player. I'm that kind of player who likes to adjust according to the lineup. From the team, from opponent, like which could counter and which would be safe against the player of opponent team, and which could go perfectly, with the teammates pick. So okay, yeah, that's a very hard question, and maybe it will take a lot of time to give you the answer for that question. Uh,
Okay,
so yeah,
I can
I'm
help
gonna
you. I can help you. Like if you want, then I can give you my best five picks. I can do
okay,
that for
okay,
you.
yeah,
All right.
Maze for Valier,
No, I'm not.
starting with Maze.
Okay, so starting things up with jungle. So definitely, I'd go for the wisest of the jungle, mage. Um, Mage Forza is still fine. Forza or Eve is fine, but Forza I guess would Forza would be perfect. Like an EXP, if you just if you are capable enough to secure the Yuzhong, then Yuzhong will be your EXP. Yuzhong will be my EXP. Forza will be the mage or Eve. Okay, take Forza. Jungle will take down by YSS, and gold. I'd go for Harriet. I'd go for Harriet definitely because marksman is not that much switchable, in this meta. So I'd go for Harriet, and in the EXP. Okay, I already told that. I already have mentioned. Okay, so Rome is left, right? Okay, so Grok is fine if that is not banned out, or even Minotaur will be perfect. So this is my five. This is my five lineup. Like there will be Minotaur, Forza, YSS, Harriet, and Yuzhong.
Okay, that's a very good lineup. I think you should be having a really great early game for that lineup. In my opinion, you'll be or else you'll be
Obviously.
missing some tankiness for your lineup or the front lines. Yeah. Anyways, that's the case for most of the lineup. You should be having a great early game. You should be having the lead during the early game to finish that game smoothly. Anyways, talking about this game number two. This is the best of five series between Sad Eclipse versus Defame, and they are fighting against each other for third placement of Golden Hour Cup 2026. Starting things with the Sad
Oh,
Eclipse, they are going for Ishan Sin. I think Walker is really happy right now because Ishan Sin have been picked up here. His first pick is Walker's first pick was also
Sunshine.
Ishan Sin.
Yeah, definitely. I'm so obsessed with the mountain shocker. I just love that ultimate. The pronunciation of the skill is very good. Like I do love three skills, three ultimate that is mountain shocker, imperial justice, and clouds blazing to it. These three ultimate is not only sound sweet whenever you are casting and pronouncing, but also I love these three ultimate. And also implosion, Tiger's implosion is also very good. I love that also. But personally, YSS revamp is very good. I really appreciate Munchun's work this time, like the way they revamped Isan shit, especially with the Mountain Shocker. I just love that. Though I still miss those, like the old one, like YSS used to give the whole map vision with his Mountain Shocker. But the new one is also good. Even like people these days are so interested to play Isan Shin after the revamp. All right, so moving on to the defense side, there is a Sosora, Lichuan Vaca with Sora. Definitely, he's not playing that. I know that. I'm quite sure about that. And Yamazaki with Eve. Yeah, I was talking about Eve also.
Okay. So you have been picked up, and there's the counter pick from Sad Eclipse. There's Valentina, which can feast on that shifting skies as well as real manipulation coming up from Defame. That's already going to us static lips, but let's see how it will goes on. At the fame, they are going for favoring is a jungler. Okay, even if the appraiser's wrath is great, ultimate to be copied by Vanitina. Its cooldown is very short, and you don't have to collect the stacks to use the energy eruption and the appraiser's wrath. So yeah, there's a lot of good ultimates and skills already coming up for Valentina here. Defame, they are once again banning Barats. They are still thinking that that Asian scene is going towards the gold lane, so we will have to ban some uh, jungles still. And you know, Walker, I think this is the game where Valir is really good against Defame.
Obviously, I do prefer having a Valir in this kind of situation. I have mentioned a lot of time like why you should go for a Valir pick. These metas are all about fighters. Fighters and sustainers. People just usually love to play um, fighter as a jungler, fighter in the gold lane, fighter in the hyper, fighter in the EXP. Sometime fighter in the roam, like there's a Badang. Uh, there could be Ruby, or in some cases we do see uh, what is the name? Benedetta in as a roamer. We saw one time. I guess it was in 2023 or 24 meta. Like people love to play Benedetta as a roamer, especially. So yeah, fighters are everywhere. So whenever there's a fighter, there's a tank like Kufra, tank like Tigreal, tank like Minotaur, then you could easily just close your eyes and go for Valir. Valir's one major counter is sometime Aurora. No, not usually Aurora. That is a Kagura is a pure counter of Valir. So speaking of all Valir, you could go for that. But like people just don't like him in this type of competitive section. I don't know why.
All right, Liton Vaka proving that he will not pick that Sora on gold lane. Waka might be once again very happy about that. Okay, and we can see Granger after a long time. I mean, for Golden Hour Cup, that's either Claude or Carrie, or sometimes even Leslie, or most of the time there's Freya if she's open, or some even fighters
Harry.
on the Golden, like yeah, Harith. We've seen Harith for once, I guess. Anyways, that might be a comeback for Granger. Who knows? Sad Eclipse going for Sicilian is mid laner with that Suyo for the jungle.
Well, well, well. So yeah, Yu Shen will be in the gold lane. So that could be a very good strategy. I love Yu Shen. I love to play Yu Shen as a jungler, but who cares? Meta says playing Yu Shen in the gold lane could be more beneficial than the hyper. Who cares? You have Yu Shen. That doesn't matter. So, anyways, the draft is done from the both side. Oh, all right. All right, so there is a Kaja, which is a very good hero. Like I do personally love Kaja. Like whenever you're just trying to take down one specific hero from the back lane, especially if you're just targeting their marksman or even their mage, their main damage dealer, or maybe assassin, then Kaja is a very good option. Like you
Mhm.
can't ignore the divine judgment with a purify. Even whatever you just try, you can't get rid of the divine judgment. So yeah, I do love having Kaja in this competitive lineup. So anyways, the game has been started, and let's see which team has the last laugh.
All right, this is game number two. Both of the junglers starting from the purple buff, and okay, I like to talk about that Kaza once again is I don't know if Team Defame they went for Kaza for their team or they went for Kaza for Sad Eclipse because I don't think they will be benefiting with that Kaza pick. I mean, they can lock down the player, but there's no one to burst that player down. There's only Granger, so I don't think Kazas could be relying on Granger on every. Um, Lockdown coming up from him, so that might be fruitful for Destroyer instead. Destroyer, he could copy that ultimate, and yeah,
Oh,
he could be the one benefiting from that ultimate.
okay. So Soyo strikes again in the very early, and the victim was Arashi in the top lane. Loki and Destroyer will have some cat fight in the top lane. And yeah, it is like a kind of true. The whole team, especially in the late game, will get reliable on Lichu, especially with the Granger. Once again, the fight has been started. Kaza Yamazaki might be in trouble, very low HP. Lichu might be in trouble also, but Demon Flakes with a very low HP managed to escape from the situation, and the cat fight is going on the top lane, and Yamazaki is taken down by Chiver. I
Yeah,
just
that's already 2 kills for Sad Eclipse. That's a great start for Sad Eclipse. So yeah, Defame they will be having hard time for the turtle number one. It's Ruhan and the Litu on Vaka. Litu on Vaka is also having hard time against Ruhan with that Eason sin.
all right. So in the top lane, Loki will get caught, I guess, but there is no face crack yet for such Demon Flakes. And once again, look at Soyo. Cypher just striked hard, but unfortunately, he just managed to escape. But on the other hand, okay. So Defame managed to open their momentum by securing the Ruhan's kill.
Yeah, the first turtle here will be secured by Cypher. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, maybe they are trying for some push there. Yeah, they managed to take down Ruhan and they were trying to get some goal from that shield. Okay, maybe another initiation, but they didn't try to go for that initiation. Yamazaki will reach level 4. Now the players from Sad Eclipse, they have to be careful about that divine judgment.
Well. So 2 kills in a row for the Shadow Eclipse side. Goal difference is not that much huge, but I will count every single penny in the land of Dawn. 10k gold, almost 10.5k Shadow side, and in the other side, still Defame is struggling to touch the 10k gold milestone. And here, I guess there will be a fight. There's a low key, just try to hit hard Destroyer, but the choice, Cypher is already there with the Hunter Strike. Will put some damage. A Blizzard Rally in the meantime. But Cypher has been taken down. This is Loki with the Thunder Fist. Once again, 2 kills in a row. Now Defames are taking the lead.
Yeah, now they are on the lead. They are still they are also trying to push few minions on the lanes. Maybe there's another invasion. I don't know why Demon Flakes is going by himself, maybe trying to force out the retribution from Usatsuki. We can smell another fight towards the bottom lane.
All right. So here, I would like to see the itemization, but those still not 5 minutes yet. But I guess, okay. So Isan Shin with the Hunter Strike, and in the other side, Lichu just willing to go for the Hunter Strike as well. As like the Isan Shin, the Turtle Dance will be started. And the Sky Piercer is also made by Lichu. Okay, so there's a Hybrid Braille, Fist Crack, but not enough to take down Yamazaki, Mountain Shocker with Ruhan.
Ooh, Suzuki will be the one to secure the turtle there. Destroyer all going all in against 5 of the players. But then Defame are the one who is winning this battle. I'm offended getting slowed with that Crystal Void. I'm offended is low SP. Suzuki will secure the kill with the Blazers. Cypher was able to stun Suzuki, but that's not gonna help them. going against five of the players with two of the players. That's what they are going to get. Once again, Loki was trying his best to get that kill against Cypher because Cypher was really low on HP, but then he was punished for that clumsy move.
Yeah, and now Defame, they're just tracing out the situation, snatching out from the shadow side. 7 kills in a row. Now they're just taking the lead, not only with the gold, but also the kills. And they also secured the bot lanes, tier 1 turret, trying to secure every single neutral objective from them. Yamazaki Void Crystal once again. So Demon Flex will try to get some vision for his team, especially it is quite necessary for Soyo. Whenever you're just trying to farm, and in the other side there is a Kaja definitely. Nobody knows what he's gonna do. Fight has been engaged. Litu and Vakas taken down some Demon Flex. I'm offended. Is taken down also by Litu. And real manipulation. Destroyer has been taken down by Litu once again. 3 kills in a row. That kid was almost about to take the maniac, but it was stolen.
Well, I totally forgot about the thunder form of Sora. That is why I was saying that there might not be enough damage if they lock down onto one hero with that divine judgment, but most of the time we could see that Loki is the one who is dishing out those damage, and obviously Lutu on Vaka with Sky Piercer already. Maybe he might have at least 50 of stacks as he has that 7 kills. Now he is pushing some lanes, and yeah, obviously with that much of stack of Sky Piercer, he is being able to execute all of the players from far away. Once again, going in low key with 1 kill against Cypher, but there's the Mountain Stalker with beautiful stun. That's the kill secured by Ruhan. Oh, the fight will continue once again. With low HP, Litu on Vaka will once again secure another kill. Litu on Vaka is trying for more. That's already 3 of the players traded against one of the player from Defame, and they have their hands on turtle, but before the turtle they are going for some invasion or maybe the turret push even on the mid lane.
I'm just keeping my eyes on Uzusaki, and now he's literally showing his real instincts. Like I told you, he's a pure fighter player. Like with the fighters, Uzusaki is devastating. And right now, he's literally showing his class and his real instincts with the fighter, and that is played by Uzusaki. I mean, talking about the Mr. Aprizarad, the Fedrine. He's doing very well. Like if you are not just not good with assassin and if you're not so comfortable with that, like we all know, like if you're just playing jungle in the Mobile Legend, then you have to master every single, jungle heroes. It could be assassin or sometimes it could be mage heroes or even fighters, tanks, whatever. But like what if you were just a pure EXP laner and you were just so damn good with every single hero? Like right now, he is showing it to you all, like how good he is with the fighters, and
Oh.
it could be more devastating in the late game with the Fedrin.
Yeah, okay. Team Defame, they are trying to push and synchronize all of the lanes together. Nice lockdown over there. Lots of 10 CC against Destroyer. Destroyer is getting ganked by all of the players. That's the Cypher will take the kill, but Destroyer will fall to Loki. Will be another person to fall to. Is trade from both of the team, but that's another person to fall. Only 2 players, and Ruhan left all alone from his team. Liton Vaka will be the one to secure the triple against Shadow Eclipse. Some few minion waves, and I guess that will be enough to take down the base of Shadow Eclipse and claim the victory. That's 1 points for both of the teams for this third placement decider match.
Yes, exactly. That was a very good gameplay. That was a comeback for Team Defame. It was much needed for them. It was much needed for them because they lost the first game. It was a crucial one. They must have to win this one. They had to win this one. Yeah, and that is what they did. I told you, like Usosaki in this game was amazing. Like I just really appreciate his gameplay with the Fedrin, because I told you a couple of times he's just so damn good with fighter. Like if
Mhm.
if I have to say like if if I have to name 3 or 5 best EXP players in Bangladesh, then I have to mention his name. So yeah, that was a very good gameplay for him, especially in this game. Like he didn't took any assassins and went for his real instincts, and he did very well. And that was a great game.
Yeah, indeed, that was a great game. Is the thing I was expecting, the opposite happened there. I mean, looking at the lineup from Sad Eclipse, they had those, high counter index. They had that great synergy from the team fight, and is still, Defame was the one who was the one succeeding in those team fights. You can look at all of the team fights, like most of them were being initiated by Shadow Eclipse, but then they are getting punished for that. There are a lot of heroes who could punish the players of Shadow Eclipse. There is 10cc, there is the suppression coming out from Kaza, and there is a lot of slowness from Defame, but still Shadow Eclipse, they are going in to get punished, just to get punished against Team Defame.
If we have a look on the highlights, like we could see like the early couple of minutes was very good for Team Shadow Eclipse side. Like early 4 or 3 minutes was amazing for them. Like they took 2 kills, still zero for the defense side, and the goal lead was amazing. But whenever like Granger started hitting his power spike, everything got twisted. Like there
Yeah.
was a complete Uno reverse when Lichu started hitting his power spike against the whole Shadow Eclipse side, especially with the first hunt. I mean, the hybrid build is starting things up with the Sky Piercer. He stack up more than a 50 plus, and then he just went for the Hunter Strike, or then he just go for the physical penetration. Literally penetrated. They are, like Demon Flakes or even Cypher. He just penetrated everyone. With the physical penetration, like you don't have any chance to go for the like the counter build against Grangers. Like he already has Sky Piercer for the stack up. There was a Malefic Rover for to get some physical penetration to penetrate those armors, and also there's a Sea Halberd which work fine against Demon Flakes. I mean, Badang. So he has everything, whatever he was needed in the fight. Like things got totally changed whenever Litu started hitting his actual power spike. That is what happened when he just picked Granger, and he got a couple of kills, like 2 or 3 kills, especially after making your Sky Piercer, and that is what happened. And what that was amazing, 11-0-2. Even if they were able to give him a little bit shutdown, then he could easily lose like more than 25 or maybe 30 stacks at a single time. So it could be a good momentum for them, but they were completely fail to do that, especially to stop Lichu. Just fail to track their back lane. So though they had the potential, like Sudin said a couple of times, like they had the upper hand in the drafting. The draft was good, even though even I saw the comment section was saying Defame's draft wasn't good enough. Yeah, I would completely agree with that. Like the first draft was not that much good enough. The second one, Sudin explained the draft was good, but in the end they just failed to implement their plan and just fail to realize their potential, especially whenever they just fail to track the Granja. I mean, Litu.
Yeah, obviously, Walker. They totally forgot about Golden, where Lito Vaka was building up those stacks of Sky Piercer on the Golden, where the players from Sad Eclipse, they were completely over focused. To what they explained, they were trying to keep that gap against the Loki on that Sora, where the thing went wrong. Even when they had good lineup, when they had some few early lead, then they were very desperate to keep up that good difference against the XP laner of Team Defame, and where that's where they messed up. They gave away some kills, some gold on the top lane, where on the X lane, and obviously on the gold lane as well. Lito on Vaka, he was having really great time on the gold lane side. I don't know how he managed to farm that much. I mean, just a couple of minutes passed him by, and he already had 17 kills on his hands. I didn't even notice that he had 7 kills until that moment.
Yeah, he was about to take a maniac. Like he took 3 kills, like a triple kill, and I noticed that. So, the biggest problem is whenever you are not prioritizing the goal lane, you have to pay hard in the late game. So that is the thing. The basic strategy happened. Like, and in this game, you just failed. You failed to keep your eyes on the goal lane, and your opposite goal laner got a huge farm, power spiked hard on you, and you were just completely failed as sitting on the back lane and just wondering what is happening. And whenever you're just thinking it, whenever you were just wondering what is going on, then everything just got doomed yet already. So that is the thing happened. Like we should always prioritize the goal lane, pressurize the goal lane. So that is a one simple major objective of Mobile Legend Bang Bang, especially the late game. You usually get carried by the goal lanes. Though this type of scenarios don't usually happen in these type of competitive games, but still, I do say goal lane is a key. Hyper could be Hyper could easily wipe out any situation. But whenever you were just trying to deal some damage and getting worried who will carry the late game, marksman or the goal laner will be in your side.
Yeah, anyway, this is the game number 3 between Defame versus Sad Eclipse. This is phase 5 series, and this is game number 3, Defame, with some few bans, but the first pick will be Sora. And once again, they are prioritizing Sora. Is, Sad Eclipse, they couldn't do anything with, even with Valentina on their side, which is a great pick against Sora. She can pop up those ultimates very frequently.
All right, so speaking of the drafting, starting things up with the Shadow Eclipse and okay, all
Okay,
right.
that's a loud sigh coming up from Swakar. Okay, he isn't very satisfied with that carry pick. Okay, but let's see how they will be playing that carry with I don't know, maybe less than 8% win rate. Now maybe that could be 7% win rate. Uh,
It could be
yeah,
five. It could be five.
yeah.
Just count it. It could be five.
The fame. They might be able to pick Freya, but I don't know why today Freya isn't being highly um prioritized by any of the teams. She isn't being banned, she isn't being picked, and that's very concerning. So comments, what do you think? Is he nerf? Is he not meta enough in this meta, in these pads? So we need to know that because we are really confused right now. And for the third pick, finally, Sad Eclipse, they will get their hands on Barats. Let's see that Respect ban, which have been banned continuously for 2 games now. They managed to pick him off. Will they be playing that Barats like he is broken? Is, you know
Hmm.
he's really broken character on the hands of Cypher.
Yeah, obviously, but like I'm just thinking, like Harry's win rate will get down to 5%. Even it could be less than 5%. Whatever it is, like if we just believe on curse and blessing, then definitely Defame is a little bit happy because they will get they will get some upper advantage. Like disadvantage for the Shadow Eclipse because they're carrying some kind of voodoo stuff in the lineup that could be their carry. So people usually don't believe in superstition. People usually don't believe in curse and whatever you just do, if you believe it or not, like carry is a complete curse right now. Like even I don't know, like we witness more than 10 plus games, more than 15 plus if I'm not wrong, 15 plus games with carry. The win rate is just keep decreasing whenever just people picking it's just a mess. It's creating a mess. But anyways, just the destroyer with the Barats. Barats is a very good pick. Like I do love having a Barats in my team. Though I didn't mention that, I'm offended with the list. Mommy is here in the land of Dawn, got some sustain and also some damage. And Fursa, and they have banned out Yuzhong, which is a very good ban. As long as with Kalia, and in the other side, the Shadow get feared enough. They they have faced what a Granger could be in the late game. What he could turn out in the late game. He could turn out a perfect monster with a gun. That's a complete son of a gun. You just need to ban out regular days.
Yeah, and obviously against that carry, with that high range of Granger, carry is gonna have more
Yeah,
hard time. She's already having hard time
yeah.
on Land of Dawn, and with that range, she's obviously going to suffer. So yeah, that was a very clever thing to do to ban out that Granger. And okay, Iksha, we might be able to see Iksha, even though her laning capability was toned down a little bit during the last patch, recent patch. So let's see if they will be doing good in this game. This is third place decider match of Golden Hour Cup.
Yep. That being said, this is the lineup for the both side. There is a little bit new pick is coming on like out of the box. We are watching Ixia, which is another good marksman. I do love playing Ixia whenever I just play rank alone, or maybe whenever I just play with my friends. I do love picking Ixia until I ban down Granger, because Granger is a pure counter of Ixia. You can't mess up with his range, and Granger's capability is far enough to counter Ixia. All right, so let's see which team has the very last life. Okay, so there's a technical pause is going on. So there's a technical pause. So what do you think, Sudan? Like picking up Ixia would change anything in their strategy? What is your opinion with that?
Usually, when we see Exia, we could see some frontliners who could, engage the players on inside her full barrage, or else she will not be able to dish out much damage during her ultimate full barrage. But then in this situation in this game, they are going, they went for Kaza pick once again for the pick of composition, where the reaction have to be very quick. Yeah, obviously the base damage of Ixia is really great. Is the base damage for the opponent heroes isn't toned down during the last patch, so I guess she would still be viable. And yeah, she wasn't played in Fighter Emblem. She was played in marksman emblem on the last pass, and even in this pass, her uh, the the marksman emblem was a little bit buffed, I would say, because the physical penetration have been added in the marksman emblem. So let's see if they like the last game, maybe they might be able to pull something up in this game. Yeah, the rest of the picks is great, I would say, because they have the pick of comp, they have the some huge CC, they have some players to dive into the backline of Sad Eclipse too. But altogether, yeah, they still say that Sad Eclipse have a great draft this time too.
All right, that was a good explanation by Sudin Rai. And there's something going on in the mid lane, so Demon Flakes might be in trouble, but no. With the second skill, not only he just got the like the mobility, but also it gives him a huge shield. All right, so there will be a stash from Baraz. The Tona is there in the lineup Dawn, and big enough to swallow anyone. He could eat up anyone with his big mouth. And Turtle has been spawned in the lineup Dawn, and now the question is which team will secure the first Turtle.
Oh, real world manipulation already up there. Demon Flakes will be the one to secure the first ever kill, and that too against Usatsuki, the jungler of Defame. So obviously Sad Eclipse will be the one to secure the first ever turtle of this game. Even Destroyer is joining the turtle pit to make Cypher even more comfortable. And maybe another fight on the mid lane. Yamazaki was severely injured over there. He's still being chased by Demon Flakes. Demon Flakes over there to make some pressure on the jungle against Defame.
Yes, and here we go. There's a flicker. Loki will just try to execute his Thunder Fist with a damage one, and here we go. Not enough to secure Destroyer. But I guess he might be in trouble because Elise is, enough to take down Loki, and that is what happened. Like, you were so desperate to unlock the Thunder Fist, but you just forget you were messing with
Yeah.
the Basil Queen with the good sustain and the slow damage. Hits hard.
Obviously, and obviously, Loki he messed up with his flicker in the very beginning of that fight, so there was no any going back. He either had to outplay against Destroyer or to be dead. Well, that was the first 3 minutes of the game, and we could already see 1000 worth of gold difference. Okay, that is still not that great, but for the fourth minute of the game, I think that's something huge.
Yep. And all right, so here, so Yamazaki is already there, and Ruhan just realized Kaji is on his way. Especially the rest of the team will be also here, and yeah, the four-man is already in the top lane. Just they will to give a gang to Ruhan. And okay, so there's the invasion is going on in the blue buff. So Yamazaki will try to figure out something with the airstrike to secure the buff, but I guess it was taken by Cypher. He's
Little
invaded
one.
and taken it down.
Oh, 1v1 between Ruhan and Vaka, but okay, that didn't continue long. Yamazaki is still trying to give some space, trying to give some vision for that turtle, but then they are already very behind on that goal. Loki already chipped down very low. I don't think they'll be able to contest anymore, but still they are trying their best. Okay, Destroyer is going into the back lane. There's the Wrath of Phoenix. Oh, sorry, that was the okay, full barrage coming up, and Destroyer will be the one to take the kill against Loki. Usatsuki will fall to Destroyer low SP, but they consume up the turtle, and yeah, they managed to take down the turtle. They managed to take down two of the players of Defame and Saturday Eclipse. Obviously, they have managed to get very much profit on this battle.
Yep, that was a false. Team fight has been taken down by Team Defame. Not only they just lost the turtle, but also they lost two of their comrades, and it was a false team fight. Electrifying bits once again. Cypher just trying to soak up some damage with a airstrike, and Daytona's welcome to escape from that. And yes, he did. Like there is still 0 kills from the defense side. Frag. Loki just used his ultimate to escape.
Yeah, that was forced out, and if Sad Eclipse will force out a fight once again, they might have an upper hand for that fight, that particular fight. But will that be the case? Because Defame, obviously, without a person, without a player with his ultimate on cooldown, they might be obviously trying to keep some distance against the sad Eclipse. There's still 40 seconds left for another turtle to spawn in the land of dawn. Okay, nice positioning obviously from Defame there, but sad Eclipse, there's Ruhan who is being very cautious about the players not being visible on the map obviously.
Yes, and that being said, and Yamazaki is so desperate to corner, especially their, Ruhan, and in the mid lane, there will be something going on. They'll definitely try to push the mid lane, but here, Yamazaki will give a huge try to take down Ruhan. All right, so here will be a fixed crack. Okay, that was they just really intense.
Off camera, Arasi will fall to the hand of Cypher. And once again, they will be having a great advantage in this turtle fight. In fact, they didn't even try to contest the turtle. And they are going for some invasion. They are going for mid lane tier 1 to raid, where Utsutsuki, he is still busy taking his purple buff.
Yes, and he was so busy with taking down the purple buff because it was quite necessary for Assassin. And Cypher took the red one, just keep invading in the jungle, taking down every single stuff they have. Alright,
Oh,
so here we go, the
crazy.
Feather Airstrike, and here we go, they will create some momentum here. Destroyer seeing the kill of Yamazaki, Uzusaki has been taken down as well, Loki in the meantime. Alright, two
Ooh.
heroes left. Too late. I'm just wondering to have, a flame shot right now.
Okay, I'm offended. Maybe his void crystal was on cooldown, or else the rains could suffice for to secure the kill. I guess. Or maybe we are on the very top view of for from the camera, so maybe that seemed so. But anyways, they didn't manage to secure those two players who were very low on HP. But then uh, they didn't lose anything. They didn't lose anything. They still have 5 or 6,000 worth of gold lead, and they might still be able to secure the Lord without any contest.
Yes, and speaking of itemization right now, let's speak about it. So okay, so before that there's a divine judgment, isolated so demon flies, and this paid off very nicely. That was unnecessary, like
Loki. Oh,
unnecessary
he was
mission.
still trying to chase, but will get punished for that full barrage against two of the players, but the damage isn't enough to melt down the players. There's a Throne of Ruin once again by Destroyer, but there were no one where he could land on to. But yeah, obviously two of the players have already been taken down, invading some jungles, taking some minions, and yeah, obviously they'll be having the feast on that Lord. Rasi though, he is still trying, even when he is a maze. Like the maze, most of the mazes SP has been toned down. Most of the mazes are very squishy right at the moment, but it's still she has that guts. I mean, that's a player who is male probably, but yeah, sometimes I would like to call she or her towards female character inside the game.
Well, and the Shadow Eclipse, they're securing the neutral objective, taking down the TR2 from the bot lane. And there's a better airstrike once again, try to isolate some of the heroes. Full barrage, taking down by I'm offended, and also so Demon Flex. The electrifying bits was not enough to take down Wuhan, and the speedy light will was too much to take for the Defame.
But still, that wasn't enough to take down Loki, though. Yeah, that was a really great try from Ruhan. He was forced to use the flicker defensively. Anyways, Ruhan is rotating towards the top lane. He's trying to go for the top lane in tier 2 turret. There's another feather they strike with flicker too, but the damage wasn't enough to take down Ruhan. I mean, Ruhan, he was rotating, he was, dealing damage towards the minions and scrapes, and he, even though was on low HP while rotating towards the top lane, he was already with half of the HP recovered already.
Yes. Wuhan is everywhere, everywhere. You can get him wherever you want. All right, so right now let's have a look on the itemization so that we could speak about some items. Anyways, so starting things up with the Lichu, there is a Sea Halberd combined with a Corrosion Scythe and Sky Piercer, but not enough stacks, I guess.
Oh, once again, another separation. There's feather they strike, but no much damage. Four of the players were trapped into that Throne of Ruin. Four members stunned, but there were no one to follow up the damage against the player of Defame. Now they're trying to force down the Holy Defense from the mid lane, but yeah, obviously Team Defame, they are still trying to defend the Holy Defense of all of the lanes, but there's the 12th minute of the mark where Holy Defense will disappear.
Yes, and they have lost already three of their TR1 and TR2 towers, and if we just talk about the neutral objectives, Shadow Eclipse, there's a quite far in this way. So right now, let's have a look on the itemization once again. So I was about to explain the Shadow Eclipse side, starting things up with Carry. There's a Trinity coming on, and Eve with wishing lanterns and divine glaive, and there is a glowing one, which could easily penetrate anyone, any armor from the side of Team Defame. And once again, there's invasion, and Ususaki literally missing his every single blue buff. So strategically, it was a great strategy for Shadow Eclipse side. But there's a white crystal to get some vision for his team. Okay, they're putting their hands on the Lord, and I guess it'll be a little bit tough for Team Shadow Eclipse to secure it down. But so Demon Flex, he is just trying to get all necessary vision for his team, and without any kind of interruption, the Lord has been taken down by the Shadow Eclipse side, and that definitely is a 30 minutes Lord. So this Lord could be a little bit more for Team Defame, and I guess like I have mentioned a couple of times. So then, like whenever Osaki is just trying to play some assassin,
Mhm.
some way or somehow he is just getting back. Instead of going forward, whenever there's assassin in his hand, he is just not becoming that much comfortable. Like
Yeah.
he just used to with like fighters. He's just not much that used to on having assassin. I guess maybe their strategy are forcing him to go for assassin, and maybe it could be like this. All right, so Joy is a meta, so you
Mhm.
must have to go for a Joy or something like that. Assassins like Lancelot is good, Benedetta is good, Hayabusa is also could be a very good option as well. Maybe their strategy is saying something like that. But whatever, like there's a better strike once again. Full barrage, damage is coming on. I am offended is taking down also. In the meantime, Destroyer is also taken down, but I had Lich.
Yeah, anyways, they are still trying to force out the mid lane in Heave, but lots of minions have already been cleared out by Defame, so yeah, they are backing up right now. No more desperation to take down the inhibitor turret of Static Lips. Will they force out from maybe another wave of minion? But maybe no, they are backing off. They might want to face the minion, but the goal difference isn't that much, and I don't think okay, that will matter much for Team Defame. The 5,000 worth of gold lead, I don't think that's too much to cover up. And yeah, obviously, from their positioning, they still seem very confident with their lineup with the difference of 5,000 gold. Yamazaki is trying to pick off someone from Sad Eclipse, if possible, Ruhan, obviously, because he is the uh, main damage dealer from the side of Sad Eclipse.
The whole team of Defame, they're just getting quite reliable on Lichuan Vaka because he's the only one, the one-man army of the team who is not only getting some damage for his team, but also trying hard to lead the team in the because I know I was quite confident enough whenever he just got picked up Ixia. Like with the minimal power spike that Ixia has in the late game,
Mhm.
that Ixia made in the late game, it is totally unbearable. Like if you could manage to hit like 50 plus stacks with the Sky Piercer and the range, like if we just go for the Malefic gun, which will increase her range, so Caddy will get no chance against Ixia. So this is a plus point for them. Even Arashi is also doing very fine, like 2 kills in a row, still seeing one single death. So, the whole team could get reliable on Arashi and Lito. So once again, there will be Feather Strike. But Cypher didn't hesitate to take the Lord. And the full barrage is coming on. And okay, so Cypher might be in trouble. But in the meantime, they just forced Lichu to go back. And Lee's just giving a hell of a chase. Void Crystal, Void Blast is coming on. Too much to take for him. Like, he couldn't be that much effective against the 4 players, or I mean 5 players. Like, Lichu can do that very well, but like, still he's a marksman. Like, he must has to stand out somewhere and cast his full barrage. If he just managed to
Mhm.
get locked by someone like, you know, Schiffer with the Daytona's welcome, or maybe Sir Demon Flakes' fist crack, he is doomed. The one last hope will get done. So yeah, so there's a reason why he's just playing so safe that I'm watching his every single step, like the way he just you know, initiating his full barrage and the canceling moment. It was like so much calculative.
Oh, Toronto Queen once again towards the back lane. Arasi lone HP will be able to survive, but Litu and Waka will fall there. Okay, Suzuki with low SP with the electrifying base, he
Oh
managed to
no.
survive that situation, but the Lord is still with more than half of the SP. Arasi and two of the players is still trying to defend the base from the side of Sad Eclipse, but they won't be able to, as Sad Eclipse will be taking down the base of Defame, and that's the second victory for the Sad Eclipse.
Congratulations to Shadow Eclipse for getting down a second victory, and it was a we got our third place winner, and that is your Shadow Eclipse, which is also from Bangladesh. The
No, it's no. We are still yet to decide that because this is best of five series,
oh, I see.
Walker.
Sorry, never
The
mind. It was a
Celtics
best of
they
five.
still need one more game to
Oh,
secure the
okay,
third place.
okay, that was my bad. I thought it could be it will be a best of three game, so never mind. That was a very good gameplay, and still. It was a two victories in a row. If there is one more victory comes out from the side, then it will be all done for them. I mean, the defense side, it was a hell of a good gameplay.
Yeah, that was indeed a very good game. The way the team Defame are taking their lineup, that's unpredictable. They are mixing up too many things on their lineup. Like there are some players, some picks with the pick of comp, some picks with team fight composition, some picks with slow, and yeah, it is more like the Zalmari, Zalmari.
Yes, I know, Chalmuri.
Yeah, it is looking like that, and it's still on the game number two. They um, managed to take down Sad Eclipse with that kind of unpredictable lineup. But in this game, yeah, I think they didn't manage to. Yeah, but they put on a lot of good effort in this game too, especially Lito on Vaka. Maybe that was his trump card. He did really well. He was maybe with 30 to 40 Sky Piercer stack already, and he managed to build up the Demon Hunter Sword 2. Maybe that was the time he was about to sign, but then the game was already ended by Sada Eclipse then.
Yeah, and if we look the highlights and they could, they could calculate some of the moments and analyze what happened in this game. Like every single time, Usosaki was falling so early, like the main, like one of the main damage dealer, and like the main character who has to wipe down some heroes was getting slain very early in the very first beginning. So it was a kind of like a it was a kind of like a twisted situation from then, and that could be the major reason they fall in this game once again, like the first one. Like like if your jungler is not that much so comfortable in the game, then what else you could expect from that team?
Hmm.
It was like something that which is hard to explain for them. Yeah, obviously Lid was completely fine. He was about to shine, which was mentioned by Sudin. Like he was needed some time, man. And his team was quite barely managed to create some momentum for him. Whenever he just did, especially if I talk about Yamazaki, whenever he just did some kind of a perfect invention or something like that, in that situation he just shines so nicely with the full barrage, the full potential that he has failed to execute in the very for the very last moment, and he was quite unlucky in this game also. Anyway,
Hmm.
so let's talk about the MVP, the most valuable player. Oh, the curse has been broken.
Yeah, not only the curse has been broken, but with the MVP, what do you have to say about that, Walker?
That is a complete comeback. Like it's an epic comeback. It feels like you are having an epic comeback right now.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, this is the match results where obviously we can see Rohan with the MVP. For Defame side, Utsutsuki, obviously he had a really hard time. And yeah, Utsutsuki, if you're watching right now, if you're listening after the tournament has been ended, I would like to see the improvement on the assassin picks. Yeah, obviously you were really great with the tank jungles, and According to Walker, you used to be an XP laner. You recently shifted towards the jungle lane, right? So yeah, it might be hard for you to adjust in this lane, but yeah, I would like to see you with greater hero pool and with the greater performance on the assassins um in next tournament between Nepal and Bangladesh, or even if there are some more reasons being mixed up or added to the tournaments, which is going to represent South Asia.
Yeah, obviously, and he needs some improvement. And after this tournament, he'll definitely, try to figure out what was his mistakes. And yeah, he will definitely try to figure out that. I'm just quite sure about that. So, anyways, let's have a move on. Let's move on to the drafting section once again. It will be game number 4, and it will be the last, right? Could be the last run for Shadow Eclipse. If they manage to get the victory, then it will be all done for them. Anyways, so they have banned our Leomord and Fedrin because they just felt the threat of Usosaki. Like how he could be, how dangerous he could be with the tanky jungler, especially the EXP junglers. Baras has been banned down as well, as long with Jushin and also Basha from the side of Shadow Eclipse.
Okay, three of the bans. Respect ban against Utsutsuki here. Three junglers have been banned out against Utsutsuki of Defame. So yeah, he might not be left with too many hero pool once again. So he might have to adjust in this game too. Defame with the ban of the marksman Cloud. Here, Sad Eclipse, what will they be picking? Is their first pick? Will that be once again Sora, or will it be Grog? Grog is still open. Yeah, there he goes with the Grog for the first pick.
Yeah, why not Grog? When you have the opportunity, when you have the opportunity to lock Grog in the very first phrase, then why not? Like it's just a very simple thing, like having a Grog in the first pick. If it just get opened, it could be a very good pick. Like you could counter a lot of heroes with Grog, and the best part about having a Grok in your lineup, because not only is it just a tank anymore, but also he could deal huge amount of damage with the tectonic charge, and you could easily go for some damage build with Grok. So he's not a single tank anymore, but also he's a fighter. So, anyways, there's a Yamazaki with a Yisan Shen, and definitely he will swap it with Osasaki, or maybe he could swap with Li Chu. Yes, there's a Zetian, the mistress of Phoenix Strike. Like I love the way Zetian, you know, put damages, but sometimes in early games it feels like it's not that much, effective. Like in the late game, it's good, but in the early game, handling Zetian is not that much tough until you were just willing to grab him down, or you were just trying to immobilizing her because her passive is just quite so dangerous. Like if you are willing to come close, or if you are just willing to put some CC on her, then definitely you are getting diffused by her, passive. Like her passive is, she just gained a shield, what just gives her immunity against all kinds of CC. That is the best part of having a, Zetian, and also it could be a Zetian's ultimate could be a very good combo with the Sunshines because it also expose some vision. It also easily get done by Zetian. So these two combination is very good. I would say, I guess it could be their strategy, like having a Zetian as long as with the Yisan Shen. So I like this combination.
Yeah, and those two picks were exactly what Sad Eclipse had picked in their very first game for their very first two picks. By the way, we are on to the last ban of this game. Okay, Defame with Eve. Um, yeah, maybe they could have banned Farsa because I don't think Eve is too much of trouble against Zaytian, obviously. But yeah, obviously, looking at the team fight compatibility of Sad Eclipse, that real world manipulation could have been a great trade against Defame because Sad Eclipse they already have those high AOE CC heroes, AoE damage heroes like Elise and Grok. For the last evo ban of this game, Sad Eclipse will be going for Yu Zhong. Okay, they are trying to keep carry even more safe for this game. So, what will the team defend be left with for the XP laner, Walker?
Still there's a lot of options like okay, Sora is missing. Okay, like there's a Badang is still open, and if they are willing to play Badang in the EXP, then it could be good for them. And except Badang, there is also good options like okay, so Yuzhong has been banned out, so Ruby could be a very good option. If I say, I guess Ruby is a good option against assassins. Like assassin skills gets diffused by Ruby's second skill. So oh, so here we go. Out of the box, there's a complete a different EXP, and his win percentage is very good. That is 50%, and that is Chi. Last time, as far I remember, she got nerfed, but still, she can be devastating in the EXP. Also, with the like the damage she has combined with his ultimate and the slow effect of Chi Chi is very good. Even the one good thing, the one major advantage of having a Chi Chi in a team that is like if you're playing Chi Chi in the goal lane, then if you're willing to push towers, and the first kill of Chi Chi is the fire rate of that skill is far much better and higher than like all marksmen in Mobile Legend. Like all you just have to do, tap it down and just go net to your turret, and the rest of the things will get done easily, and you can see that by your own bare eyes. So yeah, having a Chi-Chi in the goal lane is also very good. So here we go. So obviously Chi-Chi in the EXP, and also Saki with the Badang, and definitely he will have a swap and as a roam. So yeah, Chi-Chi is very good, like not only as a damage dealer but also Chi-Chi is also very good, pusher like Sun and Zilong.
Mhm. Yeah, anyways, there's something going on here, which is Karina peak. Is that really the peak from Saturday Eclipse, or are we seeing something bug here in the in the okay, maybe
I
visuals,
guess
or
no.
I'm not sure. Okay, maybe they are trying to flex their chance, because they still have two more chances. Even if they messed up with this game, they might be able to come back for in the game number 5, which might be the tie-breaking game. So maybe why not do some fun stuff here in this game? Maybe they are trying to. And what is that? What's he walking backwards? Chat, can you please rewind the stream and watch that stream? If that Karina was moving backward, I might be seeing things.
All right, so whatever it is, like Karina could be a very good, jungle in this position. Like, all you have to do just create some momentum for Karina and create some room for him, especially a perfect intent of so demon flakes combined with the tectonic charge. Like the rest of the job will nicely get done by Karina with the shadow assault. So I don't think it's like something like a flex, like a normal game that they're just willing to throw or have some fun. I don't think so, but it could be their smooth strategy. Like in many this type of competitive tournaments, I personally witnessed a lot of players they're playing in the very last moment, because what happened when you just pick Karina? Karina could change the whole scenario in a second. In a second, like with a shadow assault, if your HP is half a down, Karina is a very good option, like wiping out an entire squad.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that was one of the answer against the East Insane. Okay, nice gank over there in the top lane, but Ruhan with his very alert mind there, he'll be able to evade the incoming damage and stuns coming up from Defame. That was nice outplay. I would like to say that was a good outplay against Team Defame. And yeah, as I was talking about the Karina, that might be a great answer against the Esensin, because Esensin highly relies on the basic attacks to dish out maximum damage output. So yeah, obviously with Karina, she might be able to evade some damage. She might be able to be immune to those basic damage from Isunsin.
All right, so Turtle has been spawned in the land of Dawn. Once again, there will be a Mountain Shocker. Yes, the first blood is taken down. Ruhan has been taken down by. Okay, Ruhan's kill. Who's taking the kill of Ruhan? Yes, that is Arashi, and the Turtle dance has been started. I guess it will be taken down by the Defame side, and yes, it's Sasaki seeking the first Turtle.
But the fight will continue here. Destroyer trying to poke some damage there. Defame, they are trying to go for as much trade as they could, because once again Loki is trying to dive in. There's a rough wave coming up from Amma Fainted just to evade those damage coming up from Loki's yo-yo.
Absolutely, and here also Demon Flex just trying to get some vision for his team, and will try to give a gang specialty to Isan Shin, but that not might be happening right now. All right, so once again, there's a vision is coming from Lito and Vaka. And so Demon Flex just put down the wall, just trying to make sure Ruhan is not gonna die. Mountain Shocker once again.
Yeah, lots of players from Defame too. There's isolation coming up from Yamazaki, poking some damage against Demon Flakes, but that's all for that fight. Oh, I'm offended I have been spotted by Arasi. That was nice boost taking coming up from Arasi. And talking about the Busage and Kadita pick, like we could see two of the global vision givers coming up from Defame from for their first two picks, but it's still the team Saturday Eclipse, they went for Kadita pick, who highly relies on those ambush. So what's going on their mind? Are they really trying to have fun in this game? Are they really trying to challenge the team Defame?
Maybe it could be that, but who knows? Like, a situation can get twisted anytime, anywhere in the land of Dawn, because it's a MOBA game. Anything can happen. All right, so almost 5 minutes is about to pass in the land of Dawn. Zero still from the shadow side, and the tower gold is also taken by Yisan Shin, Lichu. So Demon Flex, Ruhan is on his way, and I am offended. Will try to put a perfect rough wave, which he was like,
Okay.
like reliable on an ultimate, but he's not getting perfect vision. Rough wave once again, not enough to take down someone, and like I am okay. So that is taken down by. Okay, so I am offended is taken down. Never mind.
Yeah, but we can see Liton Vaka pretty low on SP. This might be the time or chance for Team Sad Eclipse to push the top lane tier 1 turret completely. And there's the Mountain Soccer once again. Utsutsuki is trying to join the fight here. Liton Vaka is still with that low SP. He's still very confident with himself, by the way. And yeah, he will be able to defend the top lane tier 1 turret even though he was very low on SP. And Sad Eclipse, they are being very cautious here because anyone could pop out from any bush at any moment. And obviously, from Defame, they have that Wrath of the Phoenix, which highly enhances the mobility, movement speed of the teammates. So anytime they want to re-engage to the battles, they can. They have that ability to do so.
Yeah, so that being said, and I guess there will be ultimates coming on by Destroyer, and Litu might be in trouble, and he is taken down by Rupan.
But there's the trade onto the bottom lane. Yeah, there's the tier 1 turret being taken down by Defame 2. They are moving towards the mid lane slowly. Yeah, they are trying to defend the tier 1 turret from mid lane too. And okay, Ruhan going against Loki. Even though Ruhan is a backliner, he is initiating the battle. That's very buzzy.
He's just getting overhyped, and Loki just trying to put some damage on the Demon Flakes and took a huge chunk of his HP. And there's the beauty of having a Chi-Chi, like I already told you, like damage is insane, and with a combine of War Axe, it could be more devastating.
And another turtle being spawned on the land of Dawn. Destroyer is getting melted by Loki. Destroyer is still trying to
Alright.
keep up, even though he's low on HP. Lituano Vaka on the top lane
Uh-oh.
will be able to take down Tier 1 turret. Utsutsuki is getting zoned, and there's a beautiful fist break and fist crack. Rough wave as well, and there's the Wrath of the Phoenix. Cypher will be able to secure the kill, secure the turtle, and the fight might still be continued here. Okay, Defame, they are trying to force out the mid lane tier 1 to raid, and there they are. They are trying to go back towards their lane.
Like no matter what ups and downs are going on between these two teams, like in the Shadow Eclipse, they just need one single moment to, like keep a perfect reverse, against the Defame because all they just need a perfect momentum for carry Karina players. Like even HP is down, like he could anytime, anywhere he could give a savage and wipe out the entire team. Tectonic
So one
charge
of
once again, rough way, but not enough to take someone down. And Cypher once again take down to Loki, and now they are just coming on the track.
Yeah, while Otsutsuki was busy on the top lane trying to go for the spec push, I don't think engaging on the battle towards the bottom lane was a very good idea. But yeah, Sad Eclipse was also the one to force out the battle, obviously, by Destroyer with the Throne of Ruin. That was a beautiful initiation. Okay, maybe they are trying to trade it back on the bottom lane, but that doesn't seem very easy against Team Defame. Another, or maybe the first ever Lord for this game is about to be spawned, and Destroyer, he's trying to keep up the pressure on the top lane to make the Lord dance a bit easier.
Maybe they're just having some disadvantages on the picking. Like I would say, like they have I am offended playing the Kadita like the hero who needs a lot of good visions. Especially he just assassinate squishy heroes, and in the other side there's a lot of vision giving heroes here in the defense side, but still having some disadvantage. Still, it can rely on their Karina. Like I just mentioned a lot of time, like well, you just need a perfect
Oh.
momentum, and Karina could give a perfect swipe, but here we go. There is a Phoenix.
And once again,
Almost not.
another Throne of Ruin there, and the Spady Light will have been popped up by Ruhan. Liton Vaka trying to poke some damage, but there's the team, the Fame being backing off. Okay, Sad Eclipse, they are onto the Lord. I'm offended pretty low on HP without the rough wave, but obviously Ruhan will be the one to secure the Lord. The Fame, they didn't try to contest the Lord.
Yeah, they just lost only one hero, so they didn't took any, like unnecessary team fights, and they don't want to make any bold decision. Like instead of losing the first lord, it's better not to lose some of your comrades, which will provide more and more goals. They're like if some way or somehow Leto gets in trouble or Arashi gets slain down, then it'll be like more beneficial for them to instead of instead of the Lord. So they just give up the Lord because they knows it is a 10 minutes Lord, not that much duration up. But still having some. All right, so here we go.
Oh.
Sasaki seeking the kill. I'm offended. Like that was a thing like you Sodin was mentioning a lot of time. Like this requires high vision, shadow assault, retribution. All right, so Lichuan Baka might be in trouble, and he is.
Yeah, once again another fight towards the purple buff speed here. 12 the players being taken down from Defame, and lots of players are getting ganked once again. Otsutsuki was able to swiftly retrieve from that situation, and they might not be able to secure or save the holy defense from the top lane. The holy seal from mid lane have been torn down here, and maybe from the bottom lane too. Although the Lord have been taken down by Defame, but another Lord might be a very risky against them because they don't have any holy defense left from their any of their inhibitor turret.
Absolutely, and Lichun Vaka with the Blade of the Spire, the most expensive damage item in Mobile Legend Bang Bang. Maybe it's quite costly, but still, it's capable enough to hit you hard with a 180 basic attack. And here we go, the Phoenix Strike is coming on by Arashi. There is the tectonic charge, and nicely done. The tectonic charge able to take down three heroes, and there
Ooh.
is a rough wave. Chipper take down Loki with that was a perfect tectonic charge, and that the invasion was quite successful enough. I would say like three heroes get locked inside the tectonic charge of Grok.
Yeah, and that escape from Destroyer was very OP. You might be able to clip aid, post it on the Facebook group of MLB Nepal official or MLB Nepal Bangladesh, and you might be the one to secure the winner seat of 10,000 worth of giveaway for the highlights contest going
Yeah.
on the obviously on the Facebook page of MLB Nepal in Bangladesh. Once again, another total lot have been spawned here already. Engaging here, the sad Eclipse are already onto the Lord here. Some players are busy giving the vision. Yamazaki is having hard time making way through the boost there. The tectonic charge have been wasted. Obviously, wasn't able to pick any player, but then still Loki will fall here. Cypher trying to chase down the players. There's a beautiful throne of ruin. Four players were stunned, but no any follow up. Obviously, there's no such mobility, high mobility as compared to Alice on their team. So obviously, giving up the follow there was quite hard.
Yes, and I was so confident with the Karina pick, and they're just proving me right. Like 6 kills in a row. Cypher. Let's have a look on the itemization very quickly so that I can see the item of Cypher. So here we go. There is a Sky Piercer Trillium Side, Holy Crystal. Oh my god. And there is a Queen's Wing in the meantime, and fight has been taken. Lord is trying to take a huge chunk of the tower, and the first inhibitor will fall as well. Like they're struggling to defend.
They are struggling to defend, but they have managed to take down the Lord. Okay, some few minion waves on the bottom lane, and there's Demon Flex. He's looking for an angle to initiate a battle. Fist break. There's the tectonic charge, but no one was knocked up there with that tectonic charge. Return Vaka taking lots of damage, but he still will survive there, and the fight is disengaged here at this moment. No any casualty from either of the side, and yeah, this time Sad Eclipse they just managed to maybe they are flexing too much recalls here. Rough wave have been popped up here. Two of the players who had that invisibility or invincibility were the one to flex the recall. So yeah, they were very confident that they might be able to escape, even though all of the players from the team Defame will dive into them.
Yeah, absolutely, and I don't know what's going on to their mind. And Lechon Baka just showing himself with a hoverboard. It is so hilarious to see, it's so eye dazzling to see. And anyways, that could be a TikTok moment for you guys, and you guys could easily take the clips. And if you're just lucky enough, and your video clips is good enough. If it get judged by if it gets judged perfectly, then you might have a chance to win like 10,000 worth diamonds. And beside all of this, today's 5,000 diamonds giveaway is going on, so 20 lucky winners will get that. Share the stream to your timelines and keep spamming your AOID. So lucky enough, then you'll get to win some free diamonds just watching the game and watching us casting. And 3 seconds away to spawn another Lord, and the first one was taken down by Team Shadow Eclipse. So then you saw like they had lots of disadvantage, but still, some way or somehow, Team Shadow Eclipse they are pulling things off against Defame. What you gonna say about that?
Yeah, the unexpected things are happening in the land of Dawn, even in the game number 3 and game number 2 too. The same thing was happening. Anyways, the fight, Lord Dance is being initiated here. Nice isolation as well as technique charge. Cypher taking down the Lord, and Yamazaki Lord SP will fall
Whoa.
to the hands of Ruhan. That's the confidence. And yeah, maybe Loki all alone trying to take down Unfriended. He was taken down though, but will be traded back by Loki himself. And yeah, I think the two of the games where Ruhan is taking the carry. He is trying to prove that he isn't the bad hero. You know, the players, the users, who drove her
Yeah.
into the low win rate is the user's problem, not the hero's problem. He's just trying to prove us through this match. I think.
Okay. So tectonic charge once again manages to three heroes. All right. Here we go. All right. So they might fall. I'm in the Shadow Eclipse. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, four of the players is still alive. There's the flicker forced out and thrown of win 2. Loki lone SP is still desperate, trying to take the player down from Sad Eclipse, but ultimately he'll be the one who will fall instead. Okay, four of the players is still alive. Will they be forcing out to the base of Defame? Will they? Yes, there are lots of
Oh
minion waves.
no.
Nice knock up onto Yamazaki. His lone SP will fall to the hands of Ruhan. Ruhan forcing the mid lane inhibitor rate. He will take it down. Once again, lots of damage. Okay, tectonic charge before reaching it out. Demon Flex was taken down. Nice mountain soccer from Litu on Vaka will take Ruhan down. Maybe that was shutdown kill, I would say. I guess.
All right. So it could be their moment. So then like if they properly utilize the situation right now, they were almost about to get them wiped out. But in the very last moment, Cypher was in the same position as long as Destroyer. So that was unnecessary. Unnecessary invasion. Of yeah, I just saw like some demon flakes in the very last moment. The immortality pops up. Okay, so Cypher might be in trouble, and here we go. Yes, he is. And Rashi took down Cypher.
Yeah,
47
he
seconds.
he
47 seconds
was he
resurrection
was
time.
trying to get the kill against Arasi. Yeah, uh he surrendered himself. Yeah, it was inevitable that he was about to get killed. And yeah, he was trying to get a kill before he gets killed.
Yeah. That being said, anything can happen right now because the whole Defame team they are just trying to get some Uno reverse. Like last two fights that we have witnessed, it was a quite successful fight that taken down by Team Defame and almost Team Shadow Eclipse. They were about to get wiped out. Lord Dance has been started, but I guess I'm just having the sense they will take this Lord. Okay,
Oh, thrown a coin
Cypher
once
will come
again.
here. There is a tectonic charge, retribution, and that is I'm offended.
Nice still by arm fainted. The fight continues, but yeah, sad Eclipse they don't want the fight. Okay, there are lots of minion waves that are going towards the top lane, but okay, that's not gonna matter because another wave of minion have been
The
respawned.
instant
Once
replay.
again, looking at the instant replay, yeah, Destroyer was the one who was zoning out the players, especially the jungler Osotsuki, and that's when Arm of Fainted was. That wasn't even the rough wave. It was just
Yeah,
the
the first
Ocean
skill.
Oddity what took the Lord down. So I think the credit also goes to the Destroyer who managed to zone out the player, especially Usutsuki. Now they are onto the base with the Lord with full SP. There's the take on each charge. Usutsuki will fall to the hands of I'm offended. Yet two players alive, but Defame won't be able to survive this
Yeah.
Lord push anymore. 3 games taken down by Sad Eclipse, and Sad Eclipse will be the one taking the spot on the third position of Golden Hour Cup 2026.
Yes, and that is the third place secured by the Shadow Eclipse. That was amazing gameplay. Uh, Sodin was saying it could be, like a testing draft for them. It could be a testing draft, testing picks, or something like that. A lot of things came up, but in the end, with all those disadvantage, the way Shadow Eclipse played, it was amazing. Totally uprooted them very well. I mean, Team Defense side. They were the advantage, especially with the Isanshin and the Zetian combination was all amazing. But we must have to admit, we must have to admire their picks and like admit the whole Shadow Eclipse was too insane to take. Especially, I like to, I like to give applause to Sir Demon Flakes and Cypher
Mhm.
for their gameplay.
Yeah, obviously, and Cypher with that, non-meta hero pick, he proved himself that yeah, meta doesn't matter. You
Yeah,
might be comfortable with a hero, and you might be able to perform really well with that hero in the Land of Dawn, even in the big stages like this, like Golden Arc of 2026. And yeah, I'm offended. If I'm talking about, let's talk about I'm offended. I was thinking, it was totally 4v5 game because he was totally useless. He wasn't being able to ambush because of those um global visions from Defame. But yeah, he did great stealing that Lord. I mean, he wasn't intending to steal the Lord, I guess. He was trying to follow up the
yeah.
damage towards Destroyer, but then boom, the magic happened there.
Yeah, that was like something he wasn't expecting to have, like some unexpected situation. Ooh, once
That's
again,
twice
you
in a
know,
row.
yeah, that is for the second time. Like, the curse is getting break by Ruhan once again, like the curse breaker. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
Like
he is proving that there's no such thing like curse. The
only 2%,
curse,
Sudin. Only
yeah.
2%. Like it was 8 and now it's 10.
Yeah, anyways, I think he's trying to tell us loudly that the cursed, there's nothing such as curse, but that's the skill issue of whoever uh, played carry badly in earlier matches. Maybe he's trying to, you know, give the masses to all of the player, all of the peoples watching right now here in the land of Dawn.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we go. The MVP from the losing side, that is Arashi, tried very well with the 607 KDA, and if they manage to get the victory, then it could be his moment. Like
Hmm.
the way he played is very good. Like Zetian gave 100% of his potential, and he was capable of. He just done it very well. That I would say. Lituan Vaka 139. I guess maybe he just got gold, but I guess in this game he was a little bit short enough against Ruhan's carry. So that was a match card, and that was a match for today. And the third place decider, still a very good spot and very important spot of this tournament. And don't forget, tomorrow is the final. Tomorrow is the final. It's all between Cocktail Supremacy versus uh,
Yama
uh,
Esports.
Yamaha Esports. Yes, I was about to say Yamaha Esports, but still, there's a brand. Yamaha is a brand, so who cares? Still, these shoes, squads, and Yamaha, both of them are brand. So yeah, definitely, if Yamaha Sports manage to pull off the mighty Cocktail Supremacy side, then yeah, then they could be a brand. So Yamaha or Yamaha, both of them could be the brand of Nepal if they manage to get the victory against the mighty Cocktail Supremacy. And tomorrow there will be a watch party, which will be amazing. So if you were willing to join the party, and there's a lot of procedures going on, there's a post, so there is a form or shit, Google shit maybe. So all you just have to do, just follow these rules, and you all are invited in that watch party. So the clashes begin once again. Nepal versus Bangladesh, Yama Esports versus uh, Cocktail Supremacy in the final in the Land of Dawn.
Yeah, and the time is same, but the match will be of best of seven. So that's gonna be a long session. So get prepared. Whatever you want to have as a snack during while watching that huge conflict or the
Mining
final
snack.
day of the Golden Hour Cup 2026, the battle between Nepal and Bangladesh, obviously. And yeah, that's me. This is me. Sudan Rai is a caster with me. He is Wakar Mahmood from Bangladesh. We'll be signing off for today, and we'll be back again tomorrow at 8:45 p.m. Nepali time and 9 p.m. for Bangladeshi time. We'll take a leave for now.
So long, everyone.
This arrow shatters silence and heralds the spring. Let the light of spring illuminate our path.
May all be blessed with a golden harvest. Fallen leaves on golden winds sing of autumn's arrival.
Though winter falls, we yearn for spring stirring, Florian and I.
Together, we'll brave winter's embrace.